Wagwan my people, welcome back. Today we're making a delicious, authentic Jamaican Sunday dinner. You know that one of a kind, authentic back in the days Sunday dinner where your grandmother used to make on the hood fire. Yes, that's what we're making today. So basically, I like to cut up my wings, and I also like to squeeze out that little blood vessel. I just don't like to see it when it's frying. So you can go ahead leave it alone. That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse my chicken. I'm also cooking a whole chicken. So we're gonna fry some, and then for the majority of the wings, it's gonna be fricasse. So I'm not using a lot of seasoning. I'm using a Creole all-purpose seasoning, and this is a fried chicken that I'm seasoning with cayenne pepper and another chicken seasoning. So for the fricasse, it's just gonna be the chicken seasoning and the Creole all-purpose seasoning, and that's it. I've been out of Jamaican seasoning for the longest while, but these are like my go-to, especially the Creole all-purpose. It's so nice. It makes you sneeze a little bit when I use it, but it's good. So normally I just marinate my chicken from overnight. I had a long weekend, so this is Sunday morning before church. I'm just gonna leave everything to marinate until I come back from church. I'm just cleaning up back my area before I put my peas to pressure. So this pea, I like to use it because it gives the rice and peas a little color. It's from the Hispanic store, but it's tough. So I'm going to give it like 18 minutes in the instant pot. And I'm seasoning the peas while it's cooking with some scallion, ginger, some pimento seed, and thyme. I'm back from church and it's time to cook. So let's go. So I'm starting off with my fricasse. It's mostly wings. When I'm making this type of chicken, I like to fry it until it's well done. And then I make my sauce and then add the chicken in there for a couple minutes. Pretty simple, old-fashioned, home-style Jamaican Sunday dinner. Add a little pimento and Scotch bonnet to spice up things. Chicken them ready to come out of the pot. Add the rest to finish frying and then we move on. So while the chicken is frying, let's get started on our rice and peas. I just poured it from the instant pot and we're going to allow it to come to a boil before adding our coconut milk. And I'm also going to re-season the pot with some more thyme, and I'm adding a Scotch bonnet pepper. I'm going to taste for salt, and if it needs more, I'm going to add salt. You can add all-purpose seasoning as well, but most times I don't. I just add extra salt. So I'm just piercing the pepper to release some flavor. This is not one of those spicy Scotch bonnets. It just have a lot of flavor and that's it. So just let this boil for about 5 minutes and then I'm adding the rice. And once my rice start to boil, I just turn the stove down and low and let it steam. I added a lot of coconut milk, so butter is not necessary, but I'm gonna add a little bit in there. It's totally up to you. If you add too much butter, you can allow your rice and peas to get soft unless you like your rice soft and mushy. Otherwise, don't add too much butter. All right, all done. So we're gonna make a gravy or a sauce, whatever you call it, for this. But before I do that, I'm gonna fry the chicken and get it out of the way. So I'm gonna put this away now. My rice is steaming. To get a nice crunchy chicken, you can add egg to your chicken, but I'm not using any egg today, and my chicken is still gonna be nice and crunchy. Just some cornstarch and some baking powder, and we're gonna add some of that same seasoning, the Creole all-purpose, the chicken seasoning, and some cayenne, only if you want the chicken to be on the spicier side. I love to season my oil. So I added 2 pieces of ginger, some onion, and Scotch bonnet pepper. And while my oil is heating, I am gonna go ahead and flour the chicken. Basically, just shake off the excess flour before adding it to the pot so that your chicken don't burn. Another thing to prevent your chicken from burning, if you're frying a lot of chicken, after the first 2 sets, you want to strain off the oil because some flour will settle in the bottom and that flour will cause your chicken to burn. That is unless you're using a deep fryer where you know you have the basket, that the chicken is not touching the extreme bottom, then you're fine. But once you're frying the original way in the pot, then yeah, it's best if you do that. I also like to fry the breast and the wing together because those parts fry quick and you don't want them to dry out. You want them to remain nice and moist on the inside and crispy on the outside. And then I'll fry the leg and the thigh separately. If I do fry them together, then you know the breast and the wing comes out first. Yeah, but I don't know anymore. Rice and peas smells so good. So good, Trelawney. Trelawney, you want some rice and peas or you want white rice?
White rice.
You want white rice, Trelawney? This tastes so good. So good. And Trelawney. So I basically just saute some tomato, bell peppers, onion. I throw a whole pepper in there. As I said, they don't have any spice, just flavor. And once the gravy comes to a nice simmer and I taste it and it has a nice flavor, I just add back my chicken and I give it like 2 minutes because the chicken is already cooked. I'm not telling lie, not because I may cook it, but the food tastes so good. And we're not perfectionists. Sometimes we do have our days where, something went wrong. But everything on this plate was perfect. Let's hear what hubby have to say about it.
Oh yeah, Sunday best. Me if you tell you about it, the greatest.
Oh yeah, that's your way.
Watch out. When you buy chicken wing, if you don't got the juice on your side corner of your mouth like that, you're having chicken wing. I don't know what you're having. Vegetable turn up. Straight up.
I am very camera shy when it's time to eat, so I can't even say a word. And the food was so good.
So peeps, thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, share, and you already know, subscribe, yeah? Tell people about it.
All right, walk good, and I'll see you next week.